Dude. Come at us, Disney. Come at us, Disney. All right. We're live? Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Yeah. You have to wait for the prequel sessions. Uh-oh. Okay, we're hemorrhaging viewers. Uh-oh. All right. Yeah. So, because I guess I'm the only one that can hear, I'm just going to say it sounds like we're having audio difficulties. So we're getting that worked out. So how about that Rise of Skywalker, Nice, easy Star Wars topic.
All right, we're talking.
Oh.
Gonk, if you can hear me.
Yes, Gonk if you hear anyone besides me.
I didn't hear that on the stream.
It worked last time.
Yeah, it did work last time. We had this figured out.
Oh, my friend says we're all good now.
We're all good now, so everybody can be heard. Technically,
You can hear all of us?
Let's just ask one more time. Gerald,
Yeah.
give me a test.
Gonk if you can hear us.
Okay, yeah. Please gonk if you can hear us.
Gonk.
Gonk?
Gonk.
I can hear you guys.
Okay, that's bunch better, says Billum Fancy
Oh,
Sons.
good. We got a gonk.
We got a
Okay.
gonk.
For that gonk.
We got a Gonk.
All right.
We got a Star Wars lover up in here.
Okay. No more technical difficulties. It'll be smooth sailing from here, I promise.
Okay. Well then. Hello there. Welcome to session 14 of Blasters and Bastards. Twish session 1. Just like the original movies, we're going to start out of order. And you can come back and listen to the originals or the prequels, I guess, at some other time.
At some point,
And-
we'll put them out there.
Yeah.
They'll be better because you can't see us. You just hear our wonderful voices.
Yeah, we're 36 hours into this adventure.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
There's a lot of content out there.
Yeah.
This week, I'd like to know your name, your character name, species, class. Give us a basic description of what your character's whole shtick is. And then I want to know this week, what is your character's relationship with their home world? So let's go clockwise, starting with Austin.
All right. I am Austin, playing Gand, the Gand from planet Gand. Gands are insectoids that stand about 5 foot tall, thick armor. And Gand is a operative, which is an acquisition specialist. And so that's basically like the thief rogue archetype from D&D. And Gand's relationship to his home world is a little strained. He kind of just abandoned it, and he hasn't been back since then, kind of out of a shame thing until he manages to prove himself, which is happening this session.
Hey everybody, I am Sergio, and I am playing Jeter, the geriatric clone trooper. Jeter is in his, at least he looks like he's in his mid to late 70s. Plenty of scars on his face. He wears his grayish white hair close to the head, like a military style. Just a surly kind of looking fellow. He's wearing he had an old injury, so he's kind of slow when it comes to walking, and he's wearing stormtrooper armor with like a kind of like a bandolier, not a bandolier, what are those things that Clint Eastwood wore like over him in the old
poncho?
spaghetti yeah, like a poncho, like a red poncho.
A sarap.
Yep. And and that stormtrooper armor is too heavy for him. So his movement is 15 feet per round. So what he does instead is he has a jetpack, which he recently purchased. And when things get hairy, he busts that on and he flies around. Jeter is a clone trooper, and I think I already mentioned that. He's from Camino. So he has not actually been back to Camino since he left for the service. But I think that he wouldn't want to go back anyway because he has a weird history with water. He doesn't really like water. And Camino always had really shitty weather, so he'd probably just never return.
I mean, water is wet and it gets everywhere.
Jeter also has a cybernetic part, right?
Yes, he recently, along with the jetpack, he splurged on some money that they stole, and he got a cybernetic implant so that he can communicate with everyone. He's got like a speaker, not a like a radio, basically, like built into his face, which happened to also make his left ear deaf, but that's okay. He's a mess.
Okay, Gerald.
I'm Gerald, and I play the Kemergan, which is a Kushiban berserker. A Kushiban, you can imagine, is kind of like a 3-foot rabbit. And a berserker is kind of like a berserker in D&D. The Kushiban, or I guess the Kemergan, I guess the way to think about the way the Kemergan looks is the Kemergan's been kind of dyed a bunch of different psychedelic colors in a a tailoring accident gone wrong, where him and all of his friends were set to become a hat and cape, and he actually wears the cape made of the pelts of his dead friends that talk to him. The Kemergan's seen better days, and in terms of his home planet of Kushiba, he left around, I guess, the age of 15 to kind of explore the stars, and that's when this whole mess began for him, before he was taken over by, or captured by, Pike slave traders, and then all this stuff happened. So he hasn't really been back since then.
My name is.
And I mean, he also, sorry, I guess he also has a jetpack and wears armor.
That's also new.
That's it. Yeah, that's also new. Sorry about that, Bergen.
No, it's okay. My name is Bergen Johnson. I play F1, the former medical droid, now more of a pleasure bot. F1 is 6'2", 400 pounds, and this kind of dull gold, worn metal look. They have mismatched legs, a battle droid arm on the right side, and just a little twinkle in their halogen eyes. F1 is a Astrotech engineer, level 4. They're kind of like, I do the cooking, I do the ship maintenance, and I bring the charm, absolutely. And with me is Mr. Bojangles, my little monkey companion, also a droid that I made. And I don't really have any armor. My only piece of clothing is a feather boa that is bright pink that I elegantly drape over my shoulders. Oh, and my relationship with my home planet is well, my last wipe was probably on Coruscant, so I guess I remember being a pleasure droid in Coruscant. I don't miss it, truth be told.
All right. And I'm your game master, Spencer Adelstein. For people who aren't really too familiar with how D&D works, I play everyone else. And your useless Star Wars fact of the week is actually a homeworld fact. Aunt Beru Lars's homeworld it's Tatooine. I don't know what you were expecting. It was just Tatooine.
Simple people.
Can we get the opening crawl posted into the chat just so that anyone who happened to missed it could actually watch it?
I'll work on that. Go ahead.
Since it broke up a little bit. So the last time we were with the crew, they had been fleeing Painus's ship. They had a hard encounter with Painus, and Jeter had choked him. He had choked Painus out until he drowned, and you guys fled to your ship, leaving just a couple of witnesses, and now you are back on the Lucky Crest, your spaceship. You're kind of all sitting in the common area now, drunk, and Brex comes in and she looks around like, you guys all look like shit. You've got wild hair and drunken eyes, and she looks and goes, "What the hell happened back there?"
Well, we made a new friend, and I show her the droid that the protocol droid that I stole. That was Painus's.
Is that protocol droid alive right now?
I think
F1 actually ripped out his wires, or her wires, as we were dragging her back to the ship.
Don't worry about it, dear. Anyone want another drink? And I'm gonna go try to pour another drink for myself.
Well, I shouldn't, so I won't.
Just know that we're on schedule, Brex.
Schedule for what again?
Well, we're scheduled for our big heist that we've been planning, isn't it? We've got the things we need, now we just need to make a decision as to what day we're going to pull it off.
Gand wasn't sure if you were talking about the ice or the, murder spree.
What do you mean a murder spree? I mean, everywhere we go, there's a murder spree.
Gand's not even going to deal with it with this right now. Gand has to get ready for his naming ceremony.
That's right.
Slow down. What murder spree? What naming ceremony? What is going on?
But what Gand is probably referring to is the fact that while we were on that Venator-class ship, Penis and I had a few bit much to drink, and I drowned him. That's all.
Not metaphorically.
You drowned the owner of the space station.
Look, it's personal, okay? I don't know if you really want to hear the whole story, all right?
Nope.
There's something about a clone killer.
Well, yes, F1, as you remember, I admitted to you as I was drowning Penis that I was the clone killer.
Right, the murder spree.
Oh, that's the murder spree. Yes, I suppose all added up, yes.
Yes, a spree is hard. One person is hardly a spree, if you ask me. But and a droid. Oh, the droid's still alive. Did we kill anyone else? I don't think so. Did we?
I don't think so. But I am old. I won't be forgetting things.
Right. Well, Payne has seemed to mention the clone killer, not knowing, of course, that it's our gunner. So I imagine there's been a couple more murders behind the scenes. And you know what? Gand's not a clone, so Gand's just going to let that go. We've got bigger things.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that, Gand. Look, without going into too much detail, and he like suddenly gets like dramatically serious. Like, a clone killed the only woman I ever loved. So that's my reasoning. Okay, I want to make
Was
sure.
it you? Did you kill the only woman you ever loved?
I mean, he kind of did, didn't he?
Jeter is like speechless and like literally like shaking. He just can't imagine that you guys can be that clever. And he's like, don't worry who it was. Just know that I won't rest until every clone in this bloody galaxy is dead.
When Jeter goes off and gets another drink, I kind of lean to everyone else like, we all knew he was the clone killer like months ago, right? This isn't like anything new.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, you owe me 20 credits.
Do you have evidence of this transaction? Because if I remember, we both said he was the clone killer. So,
Well, let's start.
So, we're supposed to do the heist, but you gave me the coordinates for Gand. Are we going to that space station again? Do we have another deal with Itchy, or are we? What's going on there?
No, that's right. So we're going down to the planet. Sorry, we're going down to the planet's surface. Gand met a sheltered hero. Didn't kill him, thankfully. So now Gand gets to become a findsman, and we have to go down so Gand can get a proper name. It's a very big honor for non-Gand.
I got to be
Okay.
honest, Gand the Gand from Planet Gand has really grown on me.
Yes, but for this Gand, it's time to stand out a little bit.
Have you been thinking about what's a good name, or is the name chosen for you?
Gand gets to choose, and Gand's been thinking about it, but hasn't really settled on one just yet.
well, I like Blinky. If you're wondering,
Blink. Blink.
Meanwhile,
because of your compound eyes.
Doesn't quite have the ring of Ludal Ood, you know what I mean?
Right.
Meanwhile, the Kemergan goes and kind of like taps on Brax with his sticky, blood-covered, hands, and looks up at her and says, "Did you like the fish?"
Oh, yeah, actually, look, and you look at the center of the table, and there's like this beautiful ornate like vase, and there's a couple of those beautiful orange fluorescent flowers from Felucia in there, and like in the bottom, like swimming between the stems, is the fish.
Good. I'm going to go take a bath.
Yeah,
And the
you should
Kemergan,
do that.
the Kemergan walks off because he's been covered in blood from like what, 3, 4, 5 straight battles,
Yeah, basically like 2 days straight.
2 days straight.
It's like
Yeah.
matted.
It basically every step is kind of stuck to the floor of the Lucky Crest as he walks away.
Gan, how long till we reach your home world?
It'll be a
Gant just-
7-day trip.
7 days.
What Brax said.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start working on this droid. Try to get her back in working order. Maybe her and Lucky Sevens can. I don't know.
Just don't
We'll see.
start a droid mutiny on the ship, all right? I prefer keeping more meat than metal in this team.
Jeter, you do a quick count, and you look around the ship. You see the Kemergan, Gand, yourself, and Brax, and you realize that between F1, Mr. Bojangles, Gonky, this droid, and Lucky Sevens, who literally is the ship, you are definitely outnumbered.
Bloody droid.
A mutiny, such a funny word, Jeter.
Gonk.
I'm gonna follow Kemigan's lead and take a shower.
I'd say that at this point, it's been pretty late. You guys are, like, absolutely wasted. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. You all go to sleep, and, you know, you clean yourselves up, go to sleep. And then we have a week of travel. So it is up to you all. How would you guys like to spend this week?
Good question. Probably...
Well, I mean, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm thinking out loud.
Well, I mean, considering last time, last time we had downtime, the Kemergan, did pit fighting with Mr. Bojangles. And that did not win any love from the Exalted One, any more love. I think the Kemergan's probably going to try to take every opportunity to do gambling with whoever's willing to play Pazak.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely gamble.
Oh yeah, Gand's in.
I've got some other projects I got to work on.
I'm going off on a limb that this is not going to be the whole week of just playing Pazak. Also, someone from our chat has said that Jeter and Kemergan were showering together, and I think based on your quarters, that's totally a possibility.
Yeah, I'm down for
Maybe, but I think the Kemergan would probably be, I mean, the Kemergan thinks that Jeter is kind of... How do we put this? I mean, hell, you've said it yourself. He's geriatric. So, like, it would be kind of like a nurse bathing an older person.
Oh, so
you're using a sponge to, like, clean it.
Knees, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of it more like when you go to the YMCA and there's always like 100 old men showering together.
Mm-hmm.
Not even, they're just standing around,
Yeah, just standing there.
Jeter thinks of as many non-sexual things as he can so that things don't get weird.
Why don't you roll me a Constitution saving
No!
throw?
I shouldn't have said anything. Alright. Hold on, that was cocked.
Should he have advantage because of his age?
So my con, I rolled straight 14.
I think you're able to keep it from getting too weird.
The entire time the Kemergan is talking to his what is it, like, Technicolor Dreamcoat, and it keeps telling him, mercy kill, mercy kill, mercy kill, mercy kill.
He also uses it as like a towel.
Yeah, basically. He never takes it off.
In terms of actually, like, things to do, I think I only have one ion grenade, so I'll definitely build another one. And hell, I'll build another frag grenade, so I think that's like 100 credits for those two.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say give me a demolitions roll.
Okay. I might have advantage on this. I've like forgotten all my. See, make an intelligence demolition check. Oh, to disarm, nothing about creating. To use this benefit. Nope. Let's see. Ignore difficult terrain. Okay, just a straight roll. Here we go. Not good at all. Demolitions. Where is that? I don't
think
see
it's your tech plus proficiency.
Oh. Tech. 4, 6. Fucking 11.
Okay. So roll me a D100 and add 5.
All right. Rolling a D100.
And this is to make the grenade.
Oh wow!
Yes.
95 plus 5 is 100.
Okay, so not only do you manage to successfully make the grenade, you actually find that you have bonus materials, and you make 2 of these grenades.
Hell yeah!
You get a bonus one for free.
That turned out way better than I thought it was. Okay.
Gand, is it safe to assume that you are still working on your Hatis?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me find my notes for that. All right. So how do I do this again? It's a percentile or intelligence?
So you are rolling, I think it's lore.
Mm-hmm. That is a 5.
Okay, so now roll the D100 for me, and you're gonna add nothing.
38.
Okay, with a 38, you don't learn as quickly as you normally would. You're kind of distracted by this naming ceremony that's coming up, so you're only going to gain half a week's worth of learning.
All right.
You're like trying to pay attention to, like, while you're playing Pazak, you overhear, I think it's F1 you speak, Hatis, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you overhear him like muttering in Hatis, and you like basically only pick up swear words, but doesn't really like progress your understanding of the language.
Mhm.
Okay, F1, what are you up to this week?
I'd like to try and get the droid working. I don't know if we had a name for her, but I'm just kind of working on her for now. And I don't know. If I have more time, I have some other stuff I'd like to do as well.
Okay, give me 1 second. See what I can do to. Just give me that D20 roll. I think it's a tech. Makes the most sense.
No, natural 20.
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah.
Roll a D100, and we're gonna add 35 to that roll.
Okay. So that's a 112.
Fuck, dude. With 112, you not only managed to figure out, like, all you had done when you had, like, turned her off was basically just pull the wires out, and, like, this is a standard 3PO unit. You just plug the wires back in, she comes right up, and you've already got your probe in her. And you probe her memories, and you can delete any memories that you don't want her to have. If you want a full system wipe, that's fine.
No, I feel like that's... I'm not going to wipe anything. I've been memory wiped. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to touch her memory banks.
How admirable. I'm actually going to give you inspiration for that. That was very notable.
The sex droid with a heart of gold.
Do you want to, first of all, tell everyone where your probe comes from?
I have a cod piece.
Mech tool.
I won't stand up. I have this cod piece that kind of slides up, and then my probe comes out that way. I can use it for hacking, for oral pleasure, just the standard droid functions.
You also have a lovely pink feather boa, correct?
I do, yes, around my neck, constantly.
So she boots up, and she like looks and goes, "Oh dear, we must go alert someone about Mr. Penis." And she's like looking around and realizing she's not in the ship.
Welcome to the crew.
Crew?
Penis turned out... Did you hear about this clone killer that everyone's been talking about?
Yes, the clone killer Mr. Penis was searching for.
It turns out, you're not going to believe this, it was Penis. He tried to kill Jeter.
Roll me a deception check.
I mean, he did, like, uninstall his software. He might have advantage with that.
I'm kind of performing. Can I make it a performance check?
I feel like you are actively lying to her.
It's a dirty 20. It's okay.
Okay. She's like, "I can't believe it. He put forth so much effort into finding this clone killer."
All a cover. All a cover. And you know what he's going to do next? He was going to shut you down. No witnesses. Can you believe that? I had to save you.
I honestly can't believe it, but it must be true.
And, you're not an indentured servant anymore. Does she have a restraining bolt on her, by the way?
She does not.
Well, if you'd like to join us, you're welcome to. If not, we can drop you off wherever you'd like.
Yes, let me think on this. Do you have an oil bath? I seem to have gotten wet.
Absolutely, and wait, is there an oil bath on the ship?
Yeah, there's definitely an oil bath after your recent upgrades to the ship.
Okay. I kind of walk her over there and give her some space. Bantha bacon is, it's on the menu if you get hungry. Just let me know.
I don't eat.
Ha! Silly me, droids. You're around all these flesh things so much, you forget sometimes. All right, enjoy.
You do investigate the kitchen, and you find that there is tons of bantha bacon. It seems like Brax did a little bit of shopping while you guys were on the station.
Nice. Hey, speaking of the ship, can we go over like what was upgraded? Because I'm not 100% sure if I've upgraded the character sheet for the ship.
So I don't think the ship's character sheet has been upgraded yet. But now the ship has two 360-degree laser cannons.
Okay.
It has one locked position cannon, so it only fires forward.
So wait a minute. So we have 3 cannons then?
Yes.
Cool.
You have one that only fires forward. That's on the port side of the front of the ship. The starboard side of the front of the ship has one of those laser cannons that's from the drop ships from the Clone Wars. That's been installed. And then on top of the ship, you have like 360-degree rotary gunner that's similar to like the one found on the Ghost from Rebels.
I don't think we're ever gonna. I feel like we only have like 2 people that can jump into the laser cannon, so one's not gonna get used very much. But that's fine.
It'll probably be the forward-facing one.
We just got a new crew member.
We got a new crew member. We have 8 armor class. I don't know if that changes. I think we tried to upgrade the armor.
So the armor class is specifically dependent on Gand's piloting skill.
He's got a +5, so that should make it 13 then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We have deflection armor. I don't know if that changes anything.
Yes, you did add armor. I don't know exactly how it works, but basically, like the synopsis is it takes so many hit points and then it needs to recharge and then it'll come back up. So we'll look into the rules for that once it's time for some space combat.
Okay. And then what about our hit points?
Your hit points did go up. I think it's by another 5d8.
5d8? Because we have 39 right now. Yeah, total.
39 hit points total.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the ship has upgraded. I'd need to look into this, but I'm pretty sure it goes up by 5d8.
How about each one of us roll 1 and I'll roll 2? That makes it 5. Not you.
Oh, you don't want me to roll 1?
Yeah, not you. Oh, no, go ahead, Spencer. You roll 1.
You can roll 2 and then decide if you want to take mine instead.
That's fair.
I got a 13.
On a d8.
Or a 5. Both. Nothing gets past you, Spencer. You're on it.
I rolled double 2s, so I'm going to take what you have, Spencer.
Okay, I rolled a 3.
Yeah, still fine. Okay, so it's
so
3 from me.
3.
I also got a 3.
And then a 2, and then a 3. And then what'd you get, Gerald?
I got a 4.
4, that's better. And then Bergen?
5.
All right.
Nice.
Bergen's the only one who got above average.
Yeah.
Beyond gambling, though, I do want to do something with my downtime.
Yeah, I was about to get to you. It just we got distracted by the ship stuff. What would you like to do with your downtime, Kerrigan?
I would like to research.
Okay, what are you trying to research?
The location of Azulis.
Okay. Why don't you give me a lore check? So roll me a d20 and add lore.
Okay, because there's research results under downtime where I spend a certain amount of credits and roll d100s. Should I just do lore first, though?
So, but the thing is that actually, if you look at the research roll modifier, modifier, it says ability check DC, and that's you roll the d20 and then you roll the d100.
Ah.
That's what we do for all of these skills. It just depends on what. So I'm using lore as your ability check DC.
Right. I don't think our viewers know that I'm the D&D noob in this entire thing. So
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure most of our viewers currently are not big D&D fans and might just be Star Wars fans.
What? Okay, so let me roll a d20 and add my lore to it. Ooh, a natural 20.
Nice. Nice. So you will get a plus 35. I'll throw that to you.
Okay.
Now roll a d100.
Okay. So, and for that, I rolled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. And I rolled 2 of those, right? The
The D10 and the
is
D
that what they are?
percentile, yes.
Okay.
So the one with the
So-
2 numbers on each side is a percentile dice.
Okay. Well, I didn't do great on that. So that's 24 plus 35. So I guess 59.
Okay, so you can also, according to these rules, spend an extra 1,000 credits per a +1 to a maximum of +5. So you could bump it up to like a 64 if you spend 5,000 credits.
Bump it up to 69.
I wanna spend 5,000 credits.
Okay, so it is now a 64.
Okay.
I'm going to give you.
If he's looking up Azulis, he'd probably have to also look up this Gungan senator that exists. I wonder if that would be any way to tie the connection.
Yeah, I think that's more likely what you're finding out is you're not finding out where Azulis is.
Right.
Based on your conversations with the other guys, you've kind of gathered that he's with this Gungan senator. So you do some research and you find out where his office is on Coruscant, what building it would normally be in. You also find out a nice little tidbit about where his private home is on Naboo.
Nice.
And you gather that may be another way to find him.
Interesting.
Does he find out any news about this Gungan senator and what he's been up to in the holonet news?
You just gather like the areas of where he's been, and you do see that same view that you'd seen from the holiday special that we won't talk about, where basically Darth Jar Jar had put out a holo request, and it said something along the lines of Misa being attacked on Misa life, and then it shows like pictures of the 3 other people in your party, Jeter, Gand, and F1, and says that these people are responsible for the attack. And a news clip from another person comes up saying, if you have any information on these criminals, please report them to your local Imperial base for a reward.
Interesting. But I have now, the Kimmergan has now 2 addresses.
Yes.
I
He has
might
2 addresses.
I might even say that like while the Kimmergan's like at the computer, like looking up this stuff on the HoloNet, Jeter kind of comes by and sees it, and he like recognizes the face of this Gungan evil Jedi, and it's like, yeah, that's him. That's the one that killed Azulis, that attacked us. Where'd you find that, Kimmergan?
The Kimmergan kind of looks up at this old man, blathering
Oh my God.
on.
Are you going to try and explain to an old person the HoloNet?
Yes, this is a computer. This is the HoloNet inside
Yes.
the computer.
Yeah, I know that, Kimmergan. Well, I'm trying to get it. What did you find out about him?
Yes, if you use these buttons, you can engage with the HoloNet too.
Oh Christ! I'll like stick a thumb drive in it and just like take the information that he's found so I can study it later.
Okay.
So I'd say that most of your trip is basically just research or trying to learn the various things you guys have been doing, repairs.
Yes,
Um,
and
I have a
running that
question,
like Pazak game nightly.
Yeah, you guys keep playing Pazak. You exchange some credits. Gand seems to be up a lot for a while, and then you guys like realize he's cheating, and you redisperse the funds, and basically everyone comes out about even.
Jeter would probably actually have lost money. He's really bad.
Well, I just love the fact that Jeter just, after me spending 5,000 credits, Jeter just came up and took that data.
Well,
Just 'cause
you
he wanted
probably
to.
earned 5,000 credits off of Jeter during playing Pazak with him because he's canonically bad.
Did I do
Jeter
that?
just like is the kind of guy where he's like, I'm on a hot streak, or it's about to hit, and he just keeps going.
Yeah.
Did I earn back those 5,000 credits?
I'll
DM?
give you that you've gained. You get back 4,000 of the credits, and then Gand, you get 1,000 credits, and Jeter, you lose 5,000 credits.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah,
I like how we
I mean-
casually play these like high-ranking Pazak games because
I'm
we got all this cash.
actually in debt to somebody by 1,000 credits because I have no more credits.
Hey,
I'll say-
Jeter, I have some credits if you want me to loan you some credits.
Yeah, I'll say that I'm in debt to F1 by 1,000 credits.
Let me
Well,
write that
remember
down.
there is still like a couple hundred or at least 100,000 credits that the Camergan had hidden throughout the ship. That is the general pool.
Mhm. There's also 10,000 credits that Painus gave you guys right before you murdered him
Oh yeah.
ruthlessly.
Oh, should we split that up?
Yeah, what's that
Yeah.
4 ways?
It's 2,500.
All right, so then I'm
Okay.
I have 2,500 credits.
Nice.
Actually, no, I've got 1,500 credits.
Yeah, you definitely only have 1,500. So you guys, like, kind of abruptly just feel the ship drop out of hyperspace, and over the intercom you hear, "Now entering Planet Gand!" And
I'm never
guys-
gonna get used to that.
Thanks, Lucky Sevens.
no problem. I'm never gonna get used to you being inside me either. You see a planet that looks like a gas giant. It's olive greens. The clouds that are flowing over it are like yellowish hues. There's a little bit of orange speckled in there. And you pass by this circular space station. The last time you saw this space station, you were with Azulis, and you had that uncomfortable standoff with Itchy, the still living accountant that sold you guys out to Roxvo.
Oh yeah, that was awkward.
Was that clear that he sold us out?
Roxvo actually let you guys know that he sold.
Oh,
That's where he got the info. And if
I
he
must have
didn't,
missed
well,
it in the scroll.
it's clear now. Yeah, the scroll had a lot of info there that might not have shown up. So, as you guys descend to the surface, the ship begins to shake because the air is so thick with ammonia. Gand, you receive this request to identify as you're landing the ship, and you give the call sign in your native tongue, and they, without question, allow you to end.
I'm sure
To
it's
land.
terrifying to hear Gand and these other Gands talking in their native tongue.
It's like a lot of like clicking and like buzzing. So the rest of you, having never been on the planet Gand, as it is normally a planet that doesn't really welcome outsiders, you expect it to be kind of a backwater world with little more than mud huts. But the area Gand lands you in has buildings that are made out of like a yellowish crystalline material. These buildings seem to like spin. It's not square. It's like every level they slightly rotate a square, like if you were stacking napkins fancily. And so he lands you on the edge of the city, and despite it being kind of a big city, this landing area only has 4 platforms. And you guys land and see that there's actually a group of Gand already waiting at the platform for you.
Gand will recommend anyone who needs to breathe put on masks.
Well, we did steal those breath machines or whatever it was on Moncala. Should we just use those, or does those not work?
Sure. I mean, it's nothing but ammonium out there.
Brax comes out and she goes, "Actually, I thankfully, after our last run-in, I got you guys all suits, hazard suits, including," and she like goes under a little chair, this little suit for the Camergan, and she passes it to you. It has like an area for your ears and everything.
Jeter, without even like realizing the irony, says, "We don't deserve you, Brex. Thank you," and takes the suit.
And Brax, what'd you get me?
I could like wrap your boa in cellophane or something.
Oh, I would love that. And do you have any acid by chance?
There's plenty outside, F1.
Well, all right.
Yeah, I didn't make any more acid. So you guys go into the back of the ship where the gateway is, the gangplank, and you close the airlock, and you get that very slow gangplank, and as it goes down, this flood of like yellow haze covers your suit, and like instead of seeing through, you're used to seeing clearly, everything has this, yellow haze like you're watching it on like a classic Game Boy screen. Everyone but Gand, who sees perfectly fine.
Jeter leans over to the camera and he goes, "Who farted? Am I right?" And just kind of like nudges him.
Well, I'm a robot, so I don't
Probably
fart.
you.
And you, as you descend the gangplank, this group of Gans is kind of like just standing in awe and like watching as outsiders come down. And a Finesman chieftain, he's a reddish brown Gand, and he has like this chitin crown. He comes up and in his native tongue says to Gand, "Is this Gand the Gand that Finesman Lu Dal Ud has honored?"
This Gand is that Gand.
"This Gand and his party shall follow me." And he turns and lifts his arm and like gestures for you guys to come.
They were expecting you, gang.
You're
Yeah.
very quickly outside of the city limits. You're led through a path. It becomes like a thicket. There's swampy areas of like ammonia ponds that are slightly bubbling, similar to a tar pit, and out of these grow. It seems like bamboo-like fungus. You've never seen anything like this. And there's small inverted caps on the ends that keep seeming to like spill extra ammonia into the babbling ponds. The path goes on for 10 minutes. You're walking through this until you get to a cave, and its opening is made of this jagged, smooth green rock that looks almost like the entrance is an open mouth with fangs. And the Finesman Lu Dal Ud is waiting for you at the entrance.
I pull my gun and I point it at him. Wait, are we killing? What's going on?
No. Lu Dal Ud is here for Gand ceremony. Where he comes in peace.
Didn't he say he was going to kill you next time he saw you?
Right, but not at a ritual. That'd be so totally against the traditions.
Yeah, F1. Why don't you use your bloody head?
Lu Dal Ud looks at this Gan chieftain and says, "This is the Gan that Lu Dal Ud has recommended for a name. And these humanoids helped this Gan spare Lu Dal Ud's life. They should be welcome in the ceremony."
Jeter remembers it differently, but he doesn't say anything.
Do we also get names? Do we get new names as well?
No one seems to respond to you.
Well, I'm used to that. I kind of talking to myself over in the distance.
The cave is dimly lit by seemingly fungal growth growing out of the cavern walls with a light yellow glow. The cavern is just a single room. It's not more than 30 by 30 feet. The walls are irregular, but seemingly deliberately carved. And in the center of the room is this stone basin. It seems like they carved the stone up into this basin that is roughly the size, just slightly larger than a Gand. Around this basin are 3 additional Gand Finesmen. The chieftain gets to the far end of the basin, and Lu Dal Ud gets to the near end, and they gesture for the rest of you to go around it.
So we're not allowed in?
No, you are allowed in. They gesture for you to stand around the basin.
Ah, interesting. We're going to have to hold hands.
What?
We don't do this here.
I have like a little camera. I like push a button and there's like a flash from my head.
At this point, Gand's gonna whisper to F1, "This is a very important ceremony, and outsiders usually don't get a look at it. Please don't tell anyone what you watch here."
Well, it's a bloody honor to be allowed to see it, Gand.
It's a real no. I mean, it's a real pleasure. Click.
Neat. The
Just for
chieftain,
the scrapbook.
the chieftain like looks over and like at F1 with disgust, but ignores it and looks at Gand, and he like gestures his hand to the basin and says, "This Gand will go into the basin, and he will die, for he will be reborn not as Gand, but as a Gand of respect."
Time out. Is this happening in basic?
No, this was in Gand.
Okay. Just checking.
All right, and Gand's gonna step up to the edge of the basin.
Do I get the impression that Gand is like? Well, I guess it's hard to get any impression from Gand, but like Jeter's just worried. I guess he didn't hear the basic. He didn't hear the version of him being reborn, so never mind. He's just kind of following along.
Yeah.
I'm
Fuzzing
giving
at each other.
Sergio's nervous, but
I'm giving a supportive thumbs up to Gand.
yeah.
So
You look
Yeah.
great up there.
you
The
sit on the
Kemmergans-
side of the basin. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the Kemmergan's just been side-eyeing Ludalud with his, hands near his weapons, because he remembers almost killing that bastard. But he doesn't understand what's going on with all the clickety-clack.
You sit on the side of this basin, and they all start like clicking amongst themselves. And in your tongue, this is kind of chanting, and it's more of a ceremonial thing. They each grab like one of your limbs, and the chieftain grabs like your neck, and they lift and slowly lower you into this basin. They then go underneath the basin. It's sort of like smaller beneath the tub that that than the actual top is, and they pull out these roughly a yard long canisters that are varying colors. One of them seems to have like a crystalline substance in it. The others seem to have different liquids, and they open them up and they all pour them over your body, and you are now completely submerged in this mixture. Gand, your compound eyes, which you're used to working together to make a clearer understanding of the world than most two-eyed humanoids would, they stop working in harmony. The bubbles of the mixture are making each eye have to process individually, and it's causing you to see like every eye is a new outlet to the world, and your brain is just, it's having trouble processing this information, trying to make this all into a single image. On the outside, you guys see as Gand's eyes, like, seems like every little dot on the compound eyes are changing colors, just from the liquids above, and all of these Gans that are around it, they sit down, they get cross-legged, and they start meditating.
While this is happening, Jeter just kind of turns to F1 and says, "I bet you 20 credits he comes out with another arm or something. He changes in some way."
Okay, I'll take that action. But Blinky's a good name, right? Look, he's blinking so much right now.
I frown and just go, "Shh."
I take another picture.
You get no response from these Gans when you take the picture. They seem like completely entranced in this ceremony. Gand, you start to see random colors, oranges, greens, yellows. They're all melding together, sort of like when you press on your eyes too hard for too long. And amongst all these colors, a fleshy string of like pinkish light starts to form. It starts almost as a small ball, and the ball seems to sprout a tendon, and the tendon starts traveling. It extends out from behind your field of view, and it just goes forward and instinctively you just start flowing with it. You move through this haze, and you like start seeing images, flashes of your life, and you finally stop at what seems like just a big version of Blesia the Hutt's face, the Crimson Hutt who started this entire ordeal for you. His mouth seems to open and close. It doesn't really have connection to words, and you like back up, and now you can see your own body as you're talking to him. And Blesia says, Murashani Kili Tawanga Ku Kilis Futus. And you don't under Hatis, you've been trying to learn it, but somehow you just know in your bones that he has said, Bounty Hunter, kill the one who kills his brothers. What do you do?
And he's speaking to me.
He's speaking directly to you.
Gand works for planet Gand. If someone is attacking other Gand, Gand will make sure that they pay.
And he, like, in basic seems to now be saying, and it just doesn't even match up with his lips, and he goes, not Gand's, his own brothers, the one who kills himself. And you just feel like you pull back and you just see faces of clones all around you, surrounding you and Blesia.
Is this the will of the miss?
And there's like no response. It's just waiting for some sort of reaction from you.
Gand will do what Gand must.
The pink tendon seems to grab you by the ankles, and it pulls you up and drops you down, and suddenly you're sitting inside the Lucky Crest, and you're standing behind Jeter, and you take out this string that's the pink tendon, you pull it over Jeter, and you choke him, and you watch as in your hands he just turns to dust and disappears. I'd like you to roll a 1d8 and a 1d6.
Here we go. I was waiting for that.
God,
All right.
he really was old.
So on the D8, I got a 6.
Okay.
And on the D6, I got a 3.
Okay. From the outside, what you guys see is Gand's arms start producing these spikes. One arm produces two very long, 6-inch long, jagged spikes. That's his left arm. And on the right arm, this 6-inch spike seems to go up his entire, like, lower arm.
Damn it.
Also, something truly crazy happens from the outside as two Trandoshan hunters in, like, this traditional tribal gear drift through the walls, and they start like pointing these like long swords. They're made of steel at the Gans that are meditating, and they look like they're about to attack. What do you guys on the outside do?
I think Jeter would be like, is that part of the ceremony? That looks wrong.
I'm just taking more pictures.
I'm pulling out a blaster and trying to shoot one of them.
Let's roll initiative.
Oh.
Actually, and right before we start, I flicked Jeter 20 credits.
Yeah.
Hey,
A lucky day.
Enjoy a candy bar, you asshole.
What were you saying?
I will be right back, but I rolled a 25.
Okay. Jeter?
I rolled a 21.
Okay. F1?
I rolled a 19.
And Gand?
All right. Gand's initiative is a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Good rolls.
Excellent. So, You on the inside are still following this like tendon, and it's drifting through like dozens of clones, all who are bearing the same armor as Jeter, and they cock their gun, and you disappear through the barrel, finding yourself in a room with F1. And he seems to be putting together some sort of mechanic man. He stands up, and the room explodes, sending droids everywhere. You know, you see Gonky and F1 and Lucky Sevens and Mr. Bojangle just fly out of the room. You now find yourself um, like on the edge of a cliff, and you see Kemergan, and he's got his mace out, and he's faced with another creature that's like roughly the same size as him. He's completely red and covered in blood, and they roll into each other, and then they fall off the edge of the cliff, and you follow them over the cliff, and that's going to be it for your turn. We will come back to that on your next turn of initiative.
If you'd like, Spencer, we can take a quick 5-minute break as we wait for. Oh, it looks like Gerald's coming back, but.
I mean, we could still take a 5-minute break if you guys want.
Yeah, let's take a quick break before we enter initiative, huh?
Okay, why don't we take a quick 5 minutes?
Okay, we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
All right, we should be back.
All right. Welcome back, guys. It's good to get into initiative. First initiative of the Twitch. So first up is the Kemergan. Kemergan, you're in this like cave. It is dimly lit with these yellow like fungus. And these two ghostly Trandashans. These are the same creatures as Bosk, the bounty hunter, and known sworn enemies of the Gand. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna rage.
All right. Describe to us what that looks like.
I don't know what that looks like. I mean, I guess the Kemergan gets all twitchy and violent. And then I'd like to, I mean, more twitchy and violent than normal. And then I'd like to try to hit one of the, I guess, whichever's closest to me.
Okay,
Are they
so
close to me or are they far from me?
I'd say you're on the right side of the basin, and they're very close to the basin on the right side as well.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit the nearest. I want to hit the nearest one with my electrifying tech axe.
Okay. Roll to attack.
So, and so those people who don't know at home, and for me as a reminder, I roll my d20 and then I add my attack number to that. Correct?
Yes.
Great.
For the people at home.
So for the people at home, I rolled a 15.
A 15 is just enough to hit.
Ooh, wow. Okay, and so for the damage for my electrifying tech axe, that's a 1d6 plus some other stats. Just making sure. Okay, cool. So I rolled a 2 plus. So that's a 9.
Okay, you deal 9 points of damage as you swing your tech axe into this like ghostly visage, and it like disrupts the ghost. It kind of like the ghostly figure shudders. Okay,
Did that do damage though?
It seems like it did.
Hmm.
Okay, next up is Jeter.
Yeah, so describe for me one more time, how many Trandoshans do I see?
There are 2 ghostly Trandoshans.
Okay, and Kemergan's just attacked one, let's say on the what, the right?
The one on the right, yes. It's
Okay.
listed as Trandoshan 2. You'll note that it's hurt on the improved initiative.
I think I will flip over to the one on the left, and I'm going to use my, what is this ability? I've like completely forgotten how to do this. Here we go. My quarry. I'm going to make him my quarry.
Okay.
And because he has not gone yet, I'm going to attack with advantage because I have that as a Deadeye Scout. With advantage, I'm going to shoot with Roxvo's pistol. So this pistol just kind of comes out from a wrist mount that I have. I rolled a 17 plus 8.
That definitely hits.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 2d8 plus 4. Wow, double sixes. So that's 16 energy damage. And because also he is my quarry, he's going to take an additional... Where is it? No, first advantage. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Cover fire. Come back to me if I owe you any more damage.
Okay, I'll
But-
come back to you if you owe me more damage.
Yeah, I just need to see if this... I keep forgetting if this quarry deals additional damage. I'll figure that out. But once I do that, I'll just kind of move to my left, kind of kind of start strafing in the direction of the person who I'm shooting at. I fucking hate Trandoshans.
Yes, Cheater has in the past had a very lethal run-in with a Trandoshan. F1, it is now your turn.
Great. First off, I'm going to cast Gleaming Outline on the two ghosts. They will have, let's see, they don't make any saves. So both of them light up in this kind of bright pink
No, they
light.
definitely
Do
make
they?
a saving throw.
Are you
yeah.
sure? I'm looking at this
positive.
now.
Yeah, pretty sure it's Dex.
A Dex save throw, yeah.
Okay, what's the DC?
DC is 14.
Okay, they rolled a 19 and a 20, so they both save.
Sons of bitches.
Well, that's fine. I'm going to use my bonus action to give Jeter not Bardic Inspiration, the
Potent Aptitude.
Potent Aptitude.
Through all these sessions, I finally remember it.
Yeah, let me see.
Potent
what it
Potables.
does.
Potent Potables.
Potent potables.
It's a D6.
Yep, and
Okay.
you know what? I just read that I owe you a D4 for that Ranger's Quarry. 2
Okay.
additional points of damage to that Trandoshan ghost.
Super. Before he looked like he just took a little damage, but now it feels like he took a little damage more.
And then for Mr. Bojangles' turn, my
Fucking
monkey
Bojangles.
my monkey droid riding the gonk with a huge cannon on it. He's gonna shoot the one that's hurt.
Okay. Which one is that? The one that's the quarry or the one that's not the quarry?
I'm looking. We'll do the quarry one.
Okay.
That is god damn it, a 9 to hit.
A 9 will not hit as Bojangles jumps up onto Gonky, but Bojangles is a mechano man, and he does not really perceive the idea of shooting at a ghost.
A marvelous
And
mechanical man.
Gonky's just not even looking the right direction as he gonks along.
The ghosts have to be in the machine, right?
Yes, there's ghosts in the machine.
Gotcha.
So the first Trandoshan is the one that's up near the Kemergan, and knowing that there is now something that will try and keep them from disturbing this ritual, he's going to take out his longsword and he's going to try to attack the Kemergan.
God damn it.
Oh no.
They really want to stop this ritual.
He rolls a natural 9 with his first swing, which I'm assuming misses.
A
This is
still Gand
correctly.
that's not doing anything?
And then with his second attack, he swings on the backstab and he rolls a natural 20.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Ow. Okay.
He's going to deal you not a heck of a lot. He deals you 14 points of damage, which is halved because you are raging, so that's 7 points of damage.
I forget that Trandoshans actually hate Gans, so this is some kind of spirit
I
thing.
hate them! I fucking hate them!
Hey, Cheater, where's your bird friend?
He's right along beside us. I've just forgotten to introduce him.
Yeah, Pebble is definitely there, but he won't get any talking lines until he's asked something.
Does he have a hazmat suit too?
Yeah, he would
Yeah,
have to.
absolutely.
Yeah, he's he looks like a anthropomorphic cockatiel. I forget what race he is, but he's the one that carries around all my guns since I'm too old to actually carry all my weapons. So he's kind of like my like a
Pack
He's like a
mule.
living
pack mule.
nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changes my diapers.
The other one that's the quarry turns to Jeter, and he's going to try and make 2 swings at you. The first
Lovely.
one...
Oh, yep, go ahead.
The first one is a natural 1, which definitely is going to miss.
I will use one of my superiority die to be like, fuck you, and I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to use Return Fire, which is an ability. When the target misses you, I can use my reaction. So I will attack him. Please roll well. That's decent. 14 plus 8.
That hits.
That's a D8. 2D8.
And do you get extra points because he's your quarry, or is that only on your turn?
No, it's whenever I attack him.
Wow, that's great. So you get 2d8 plus 1d4.
Yep.
Wow.
That's a total of 14 energy damage. Just
Shit, man,
blasted
that's-
into his chest.
Anyways, you started blasting. He like takes this hit, but he still manages to come around on the backswing, and he rolled a 22.
I can't use my reaction, so I gotta take the damage.
You gotta take it. I was hoping that you would. So he is going to deal you not a ton, just 6 points of damage.
Okay. Still standing.
Okay.
I was thinking it was going to be a Trandoshan ring wraith thing.
Yeah.
Sort of. So, back inside Gand's mind, where we zoom into his head, you have fallen over the side of this cliff, and you just land in darkness. There's nothing around you. And then a voice from the void comes out and goes, "Misa Bean's expecting you, sir." And then floating up in front of you, clear as day, is Darth Jar Jar. Behind him, to his right, is a dark-robed figure. He drops his hood, and it's none other than Azulus. Behind him, on his left, wearing plate armor, black plate, and like a weird black plate hat, is Azulus.
Oh fuck.
The two Azulus ignite their dual-ended red lightsabers at the same point, look at one another, and they begin to fight. They start to appear slightly hazy to you, but Darth Jar Jar is still clear as day. His voice becomes clearer, less strained. "Pay no attention to them, Okie Day. You'sa having something Misa want." And you look down in your hand, and you see the holocron
Hold it up.
sitting in your hand.
Higher. There you go. There you go.
Sorry, I gotta open up my,
It's alright.
You see the holocron sitting in your hand. What do?
Gan's going to reach out to hand it to him, and right as Darth Jar Jar reaches for it, he's going to use his exceptional sleight of hand abilities to flip it back, draw a vibro dagger, and stab Darth Jar Jar.
Hell yeah.
Okay, why don't you roll to attack?
All right. Do I have advantage? Should I roll sleight of hand first?
Roll sleight of hand, and that's going to... It's not going to stop you from being able to take it back. It's just going to show me whether or not you deserve advantage on this roll.
All right. Okay, that's a 15.
You know what? I think 15, it's like he really goes for it, and you do, like, as he goes forward, you'll get advantage on this attack.
All right. 6. All right, so that's a 17 attack roll.
14 definitely hits Darth Jar Jar. Come on.
You said a 17?
Yeah, 17.
Oh, that's better.
A 17 will, in fact, just barely hit Darth Jar Jar.
All right. Oh, wow. So that is a grand total of 14 damage with the sneak attack dice.
Wow, nice. You deal him 14 damage. This visage of him shakes, and, like, he becomes hazy for a second. The background, the two Azuluses seem to fade out, and then it's almost like he's the one concentrating on you, and he pulls himself together and goes, "Misa will be getting what Misa wants," and he goes in to attack. We're going to jump back out to the real world where, Kemergan, it is now your turn as this Trandoshan hunter is attacking you.
All right. Well, the Kemergan would like to first try to hit the Trandoshan that hit him with with his electrifying tech axe.
Okay.
So let me roll for that. Ooh. Does an 11 hit?
The Trandoshan, no, a 11 unfortunately will not hit.
Okay. Well, then I'd like to, with my Vibromace, hit with my offhand.
All right.
Ooh, a natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Keep them rolling.
Let's see that double damage.
Double damage. Why would there be double damage?
Because you rolled a natural 20, you get to roll double the dice.
Oh, well, that's cool. So,
Thanks for reminding our viewers at home, Gerald.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
yeah, so do I do 2 separate rolls then?
Yes, you rolled double the amount of dice.
Okay. So the first one was for 15.
Okay.
And let's see the
Wow.
second one. Second one is also 15. Huh.
So you deal 30 points of damage.
That's right.
Wow, you absolutely fucked this guy up. Your like mace like goes through and you just like it starts vibrating at the same frequency as this ghost and it's looking like it is now, I don't know what you call a ghost that's bloodied, I guess.
It's getting a bit thin.
It's getting a bit thin. It's getting a bit thin. I really don't know what to say. It's wispied.
It's been wispied.
Jeter, you see that your buddy like absolutely fucks up the other one. You guys seem to be doing short work of him. What are you gonna do?
Inspired, Jeter pulls out a frag grenade and he puts it into the pocket of this ghost and he pulls the pin and says, "See you later, alligator." And then I'm gonna jetpack. I'm just gonna jetpack 30 feet up into the air away from him.
Aren't we in a cave?
You're in a cave.
Whatever. I'm jetpacking 30 feet into the air.
Surrounded by
Aren't we,
allies.
like, literally fighting right next to all these like chanting, meditating, like clicking
Okay.
hands.
My
Right?
intention of like strafing left is like trying to draw his attention. He attacked me last round. I feel like he would be away from that.
So
I don't know if there's a lot of room in this room though, and I don't know
Jeter.
if there's 30 feet.
I just want to confirm that you are putting this grenade in the pocket of a ghost.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Jeter's
I
a
mean,
simple man, and he's gonna do simple things. And if it
It's-
doesn't go into the pocket, it just drops to the floor.
It
The
drops
old
to the
pocket and
floor
ghost. Simple
around
play.
all of your allies and these meditating monks.
All right. Thanks for ruining the moment, DM, because my intention
I
was
think you should do
always
it.
to get it away. No, I'm not
No,
gonna
you've already-
kill.
you've
I'm
already
not
done
gonna
it.
kill Gand. That was never Jeter's intention. So if that's
Right, but he's
obvious,
old.
then I will shoot him with my pistol.
This is just like the grease fire.
This is just like
Inside jokes. You'll have to listen to the
Uh,
podcast to get that.
The prequels,
man.
you mean?
the prequels.
36 hours of prequels.
I rolled an 18 total,
Okay.
and you know what? I'll attack him twice. I have that ability where
Second grenade.
I remove.
That was an 18 to hit, correct?
Does a 16 hit?
The 16 does hit.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. It's not a grenade. I'm just shooting them because
Yeah.
the DM won't let me have fun.
He's got 2 pockets. I mean,
And the second one misses with a 10, I assume.
Yes.
So I just hit him once. 2d8
Plus your 1d4.
Yeah. 6. That's 11 energy damage, and I just fly 30 feet into the air.
You deal 11 energy damage as you shoot him, and like he is now like rippling. He seems to be having trouble holding on to his corporeal form, just like he would have had trouble holding on to that grenade.
You know what? I still have that potent aptitude. Could I use it for the last attack to see if I can raise it from 10 to something more?
Yeah, absolutely.
16.
That's definitely a hit.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
That's why you ask. All right, here we go. 17 energy damage.
Nice. He is looking in a bad way as his his visage is less like well defined. It's a little more hazy.
I think you can take an opportunity attack against me.
Because you
Because
left.
because I'm leaving the range
Why
of
not?
attack.
I don't mind. Thank you for telling me that I can attack you. I don't think a 19 hits you.
It does actually.
Oh, is this a yes but actually no scenario, or
No,
just a yes?
no, just I have my armor class is 17.
Super duper. 9 points of damage
Oof. All right.
as he slices you as you're getting away.
Slice and dice.
The slice and dice. F1, it's now your turn with the hits.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna use my B2 battle droid arm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot the ghost that is bloody.
Oh yeah, so
For-
explain. So one of your arms is not a normal protocol droid arm.
No, it is purloined from an old beefy battle droid.
A super battle droid whose arm you ripped off.
Yeah, that is a god damn it. That's a 13 to hit.
13 will unfortunately miss.
Ah man.
You pull out this arm you haven't used in a while. It's a little stiff, and the shots just go clear around him.
Well, in that case, I'll give potent aptitude to Kemergan.
Okay.
That's right.
That's a D6. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it to Gand because he seems like
he needs
he's
it.
in a way.
For sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's
see
sweating
how it
over
is.
his compound eyes.
Next time.
Mm-hmm. In this ammonia bath,
As he's growing additional like appendages.
Limbs and
sweating out of
stuff,
his
yeah.
sweat glands.
I'm like, he looks in a bad way. And then Mr. Bojangles is gonna aim at the one that's hurt with his cannon, and he's gonna fire. God damn it! That's a 10.
Mr. Bojangles just cannot get like through the idea of this ghost. He just can't do it, and Gonky just is like spinning in circles because he truly doesn't understand anything beyond charging batteries.
Look, you're either good looking or you're good at D&D. You
Right.
can't have both.
Chat says F1 needs to stop pleasuring the enemy with these shitty rolls.
That was so good. Am I allowed to give a listener inspiration, or
Yeah,
is
I
that just
wish.
you guys?
Yeah, they get to tell to the GM next time they play.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Windmill slams. Next time you play, you tell your GM I gave you inspiration.
For the Top Gun one?
Hmm?
For the Top Gun comment?
No, for
No,
his
yeah.
comment
saying
about
that you have shitty rolls.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, that is going to be how Jeter dies, though. It's like Goose.
that is absolutely how Jeter's going to die.
That is the funniest comment I've seen. 28 experience points to you.
Okay, next is the Trandoshan Hunter, the one that is attacking the Kemergan. He is going to continue to do so. Kemergan, he like wisps through you, and as he does, he tries to stab you, but I'm assuming with an 11 he misses. But
He does.
then on the return, he slices back with a 19. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're a berserker, you're fine.
I'm throwing rocks
Damn.
tonight. You guys are dead in the water.
Our first and only stream.
Yeah, TPK session 1.
He rolls 5 points of damage on the backswing as he stabs you.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, which halves, so that's 2 points of damage.
Oh no.
You zoom into Gand's mind, Darth Jar Jar, as he leans backwards. He gets this the Sith lean forward with the one hand out, and he ignites his double-sided lightsaber, and he is going to attack you, Gand.
So Gand can stealth as a reaction, but is there anything for me to stealth behind? Can I hide in the mist
Use the
around
mist,
me or whatever?
yeah.
Hide behind the Azulises.
I want you to roll performance, and then you can roll stealth.
Performance. Oh God. So for our listeners out there, Gand has an 8 charisma, which puts him at a -1 penalty. Gand is not a talker. Other people find it off-putting. Gand says his name all the time and find it very confusing. However, Gand did roll an 18.
Pretty
That's
good.
nice.
Pretty good.
A 19. You go. I'm not even gonna make you roll your stealth. You look at the in between the turns to hide, and like next to you, a black box just seems to appear out of the ground for you to hide behind.
Dude, you're controlling the mists.
Oh
Yeah, as
shit!
you learn to control the
I mean,
mists.
He is the chosen one.
It feels like it's obvious that I'm behind this box, but we'll see what Darth Jar Jar thinks.
It's like,
I know Ganfu.
the box is an analogy, so we're gonna have him do his
It's more like a
perception
round
check.
crate.
yeah, it's more like a round crate.
It's more like a round crate. More like a round crate. They haven't even listened to the fucking podcast. He rolls a 22 though, and he manages to find you with ease.
Oh, if his perception? Because if I damaged him last round, he has disadvantage.
Oh,
Operative
okay.
exploits, man.
I'll re-roll with disadvantage. He rolls a 14, which is not enough. He's like searching through the mists, and he is unable to dictate where you are. So instead, he is going to cast. Sorry, just gotta make sure I get the exact ruling on this spell. He is going to cast Night Speed, which so now he is moving like with insane speed. It's kind of like haste from traditional 5e. So he's now like shaking with excitement.
I just imagined him saying Misa a bunch of times.
Misa. We'll jump back out of the dream into the Trandoshan Hunter.
The Trandoshan Nightmare.
The Trandoshan Nightmare, who has been fighting with Mr. Jeter, and he's going to try and take you out. He rolls a natural 1 and natural 2, so there's no chance that he is going to hit you. You manage to evade his attacks. Gand, you're now back inside your dream, and you see that from peeking behind this box, it's like starting to like he's moving very quickly. It's definitely unsettling. What would you like to do?
All right. Gand is going to emerge from the mist using his tech blade and try to make another sneak attack.
All right.
Gives me a +5 bonus.
You use
wow,
that
I rolled-
inspiration if you need it.
Yeah, no, I already have advantage. I rolled 2 13s, so that's an 18 attack roll.
Nice. That will hit.
All right. So Gand is going to do 7 kinetic damage and 3 extra sneak attack for a total of 10.
Hell yeah.
Oh, actually, what did you roll? 18?
18 total, yeah.
Oh, okay. That actually is just enough to hit because of his night speed.
Yeah, like +2 to armor class or whatever that is.
Yes. You still manage to, like, despite his, like, quick movements as he's trying to evade your stab, you still manage to get in him, and you deal some damage.
All right, and then as my bonus action, I'm going to stealth.
Okay.
Get away again. That's a natural 20, so for Gand, that is a 27 stealth.
Holy
Yowza.
shit. You disappear. Not even a box appears. You just seem to vanish into the mists.
I'd be
I'm going to go
terrified.
full Rambo on this guy.
Yeah, I'd be terrified if a Gand was just jumping in and out of the shadows.
Alright, is he gonna have to take Jar Jar's name after defeating him?
Dude,
We'll
Darth
see.
Gand.
Kemergan, it is now your turn. This guy that's up against you is looking in a bad way.
I would like to try first with my tech axe, electrifying tech axe.
Okay.
So, a 22.
Wow, yeah, a 22 is definitely going to hit.
Okay. An 11.
With 11 points of damage, you go and you swing with your electrifying tech axe. You swing through, and it seems like it's almost like he's dripping ectoplasm.
Spooky ghost. Okay, now I'd like to
It's spooky.
follow with my vibromace.
Okay.
Ooh, a 23.
Yeah, I mean a 23 is gonna hit.
Wonderful. For 10.
10 points of damage. He is looking just as bad off as the other Trandoshan that has been attacking Jeter. Speaking of Jeter, you see that both of these ghosts are looking in a bad way. What are you going to do?
I will continue to fire at the one that I've been firing at, but instead I will retract the pistol that's on my shoulder, and I'm going to raise my other hand that has my wrist pad on it, and when I hit a button, a blue energy blast shoots at it, and it needs to make a dex save. The DC is 13.
Okay. It is going to succeed.
Damn. All right, well, it's going to take
a
half.
20 with a 19.
It's going to take half of 2d6 cold damage. I'm gonna use the die that Bergen gave me. He gave me it in a bar of soap, and I washed my body. Ooh, I rolled really well, actually.
Yeah,
Washed my balls
you've
with it.
attuned
These better be some very lucky dice, and so far they seem to be. So that's a 9 energy, a 9 cold damage total.
Yeah, I don't like that you rolled both of them together. I think your balls and
Clacking together.
Those.
Actually,
Yeah,
so it's 2d6 cold damage.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry. So on a hit, on an action 60 feet target, I think Cryoblast I attack, because there's also a D10 involved, which I rolled a 5 on. Sorry, I don't mean to crash this, but I have to figure out what Cryoblast does real quick. If you want to move on, I'll clarify with you, but that's all. I'm just shooting at it.
Okay, hold on. I can probably look it up for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to look in the handbook, but it's slow as balls for me.
Okay, I'm gonna do it via the website. If you guys are interested in playing Star Wars 5e, SW5e.com, and it makes it very easy to find any information. They have an entire section for spells, which are tech powers and force powers. Cryogenic Blast, you release a shard of cryo energy within range. Make a ranged tech attack against the target.
All right, let me
They will
do
take
that.
1d10.
Let
Yep.
me do that. Here we go. That's an 11 plus 8. No, 11 plus 5, so that's 16.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay, great. So then he's going to take 5 kinetic damage.
And he still takes that cold damage because he did succeed on the saving throw.
He succeeds, so does he take half?
He still takes half.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. That was that.
Oh, no, it does not say he takes half.
Okay, so he doesn't take that 9 damage then. He just takes the 5 that I shot at him.
Okay, so you shoot at him, and like the ice that normally would have hit him and explodes, it just went right through him, and it hits the wall behind and explodes, and it destroys some of the fungus on the wall. F1, do you think you could finish this guy off?
Please.
You know what? I'd like to hit once this game. I'm gonna shoot him with my blaster, and
Okay.
fucking finally 19 plus,
Yeah.
All right.
so 22. All right, and a big old D6. That's gonna be 8 damage.
Super duper. That is, he's looking really bad off as you shoot at him.
Okay, I'm gonna give potent aptitude to Gand. Sorry,
He already
Cameron.
has it.
Yeah, I already have it.
Oh, you already used it? Okay, so Cameron, Cameron, you get a D6
Oh,
to use when
finally.
you'd like.
Your turn.
And now Mr. Bojangles is gonna level his cannon at the same guy. I'm guessing a 5 plus 4 does not hit.
Mr. Bojangles just like, I'm telling you, he doesn't understand ghosts. It just doesn't make any sense to him.
He's trying to outline the ghost by shooting around him.
He just,
Shooting his outline.
Mr. Bojangles has no connection to the Force. It does not make sense. The one that's been attacking the Kemmergan's gonna try and do the same with his sword. He's gonna try and decapitate him.
Fuck.
His best roll is a 16, which I don't think will hit you.
Let me double check. No. Ha!
He goes
No.
to swing at you twice, but he swings right over your head, and then you duck, and he swings over again. He looks pretty pissed off. It is now Darth Jar Jar's turn.
All right, bring it.
He drops his extreme speed, and you see as he like waves his hands in front of him, and he vanishes into a like mist himself of extreme darkness. And he is now missing from view.
But he can still see the double Azulus. Are they
You can
fighting?
still see the double Azulus. They are fighting to the death. They don't seem to be making contact with each other.
So Jar Jar just went invisible?
He just seemed to disappear.
Okay.
It is now the Trandoshan's turn. The last one that is looking really bad. He's going to, noting that Jeter's up in the air, he's going to try and attack this Meccano man. And he rolls really poorly. Does an 11 hit.
Nope, that's a big old miss.
Just like machines can't understand ghosts, ghosts can't understand machines, and he has trouble making contact with you. Gand, inside here, you don't understand how he just seemed to have disappeared.
Gand's going to try to attune to the mist to give him sight beyond sight.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I want you to roll me, I guess lore would be a good call.
Okay.
Dude, he's gonna
Or maybe this would be some sort of a spirit thing. What is your... You could use your spellcasting modifier if you'd like.
I don't know what that would even be. For intelligence, wisdom, charisma...
I think it would be wisdom plus your proficiency plus 8. Or no, that's the saving
That'd be
throw.
the
So
DC, yeah.
It'd be wisdom plus your proficiency.
plus 10. Oh, no, yeah,
Plus
no,
10.
never mind. The plus 5.
Right?
Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, I'll do the wisdom. That makes the most sense. So that's going to be a total of plus 4.
Yep.
Roll, and that's a 17 plus 4, so 21.
Whoa!
Wow. You gather that through his connection with the mists himself, his understanding of the way this realm works, he was able to push himself into the hidden side of the world, kind of like you were doing. But you gather that he's probably in roughly the same area.
Alright. Here's coming that sneak attack.
Okay. You're gonna
Gonna go
roll with disadvantage.
Okay. But I am going for his ears. That's... Alright. Rolling with disadvantage. I'm gonna use my... Oh no, I have inspiration.
So you
So I'm
could
gonna
make
use
it
that-
straight roll.
So I'm gonna make it a straight roll, and then I'm also going to use my potent aptitude.
Okay.
I really want to fuck him up because I want to scare him.
Come on.
Oh boy, okay. So that's a 9 plus 5, so 14 plus another 4, 18 attack roll.
18 is enough to hit.
Yes.
Whew.
Nice.
Is it sneak attack or just regular?
I'll give you sneak attack.
I rolled like shit. Okay. So that's a 6 regular attack and then another 6 sneak attack for a total of 12.
Still
Okay,
good. That's
you-
good.
You go and you run up and you vanish into the mist and you stab him. You cannot see him, but you do feel that you made purchase.
Alright, and then bonus
Does it
action.
feel like he's stabbed in the ear?
I don't think he's able to tell that.
And then
No.
bonus action to stealth, but I only got a 10.
Okay, super.
He has disadvantage to find me, but
You're gonna remind him of the day he stuck his tongue in a pod racer conduit.
oh yeah.
All right, Cameron, you think you can take this guy out this turn?
You mean this barely visible yet dripping ghost
Yes,
lizard.
that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I will, like the berserker that I am, swing my electrifying tech axe. I did, does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah, 24 is gonna hit.
Okay. So, I did that for 13 points of damage.
All right, you swing into him, and as you make contact, he just disappears into vapor.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
Or ghost goo.
Wunderbar.
I'm just like covered in this
Ectoplasm.
like ectoplasm though, a spooky ghost. Okay.
Which then
well-
seems to disappear as well.
Oh.
You never give us anything, DM.
Yeah.
Just let him be
Well,
sticky.
I'd like to use my. How far away is the other one from me?
He's on the other side of the base, and I'd argue you could get to him.
I could get to him for an attack with my
Mhm.
other hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'd like to try to hit him with my vibro mace.
Okay.
Damn you, Chemigan, that's
Uh,
mine!
I'd also like to add my potent aptitude
There you go.
Okay.
to this. Oh, I'm missing a die. Weird. Okay. So does a 15 hit?
A 15 just hits.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, I'm missing one of my D4s. Okay, and then that is 14.
You go and swing into him with the vibro mace, and this one also disappears.
Hell
into
yeah!
The other.
Wow.
Jeter's
And
like,
suddenly-
God damn it!
The room is silent. We are now going to just jump ahead to the Darth Jar Jar's turn. He is going to take a quick perception check to see if he knows where you are. He
At
easily
disadvantage?
succeeds. Yep, he still easily succeeds.
Yeah.
And he is going to try to cut off your hand that is still holding the holocron.
All right.
The first one, he rolls a 26 to hit.
That's a miss. No, he totally cuts my hand off.
Okay. He deals you 18 points of damage. And you look down and you see that your hand has been cut off and it's still on the ground holding the holocron, but you're not like, you don't really feel pain. It's like you feel to put it back on.
All right.
He goes to swing at you again, but he misses as he swings over you. And
All right.
it is now your turn.
All right. So, this is a rule. It's called, would it be sleight of hand to reattach my hand?
Yes, absolutely. It would be sight
I-
of hand.
All right. I could do that with a bonus action.
Okay.
And that's a natural 20 again. So,
Hell
27.
yeah. Hell yeah. You reach down and, like, you just kind of push your arm back into the handhole, and it seems to, like, magically reattach. And as you do this, you hold the holocron, and the holocron disappears from view. And you look behind you, and Darth Jar Jar starts to fade away. The Azuluses disappear, and Jar Jar looks, and as he's, like, pushing away, he goes, "Misa will find Yusa again!" And he disappears from the mist.
God, I love Darth Jar Jar.
We're gonna keep kicking his ass.
You... That was funny. you hear through the mists a bunch of names start to like rotate around you. Just they're words that you know are names, and you are suddenly drawn. The pink tendon comes back, and you follow this path, and it's kind of like there are words in the air, and you just follow through, and you get to one that says Valer Drusla, which you know in your native tongue would mean merciless hunter.
Whoa.
And then all outside, you guys see as all of the Gands open their eyes, they stand up, and Gand, or I should say, Valer, you sit up.
Did it work? Are you all right?
Valer is all right.
Who the hell is Valer?
That is Valer's chosen name.
Oh,
Just-
I get it now. I get it.
Is that the
Valer
full
went
name?
through
Just Valer.
a spiritual battle, and at the end of it, followed the path of the mist, the path of truth, and found the name Valer Drusla, waiting at the end.
Valer Drew. Like, Jeter just rolls it around in his mouth a couple times. Like, that's badass, man. I love it, mate.
There is still a little more to the ceremony.
Oh, yeah, of course, yes. And
Oh, I forgot to mention that you need to roll another 1d8, 1d6.
All right.
oh, yeah, we forgot about those.
D8 is a 3.
Okay.
D6 is a 1.
Okay, on just his right leg, a 3-inch spike seems to come out as he sits up in this basin. You are also going to receive a new power that you feel is like part of you now as you understand the way of the mists. If you have the mists available, you can meditate in them for 1d4 hours. And when you get out, you will be able to locate an item, place, or person.
Awesome.
And Spencer, what do we get?
Yeah.
You get a new person. You get Valer.
It's a close second to Blinky, I think. But, whatever, your choice.
The chieftain says in Gand, the ceremony is now complete, and signals for you guys to leave.
We will leave then.
Get the fuck out.
He holds up one finger.
I mean, the Kemergan's still holding his weapons, but for now not covered with goo, looks at this thing clicking at him and says, "Ghost lizards. There are ghost lizards."
Valer's gonna look around. What the fuck happened?
Ghost lizards. Ghost lizards happened.
It was some bloody Trandoshans that showed up. They were spirit-like, and we just shot at them a bunch until they went away.
I don't understand it, actually. It was hard to see what was going on.
They have been known to interrupt these rituals. They find it an opportune moment to make their presence known.
Well, I definitely
What,
understand
ghost
why
lizards?
Gans hate Trandoshans. I bloody hate them.
Ghost lizards show up? I mean, they were ghosts, right?
That's what I thought they were. Right? Is that what
Nobody
they were?
else?
Valer Drusla?
Yes. In any case, Valer thinks we should move towards this great ice.
This is just like that holiday special.
And on that, I think this has been a very successful session.
Yeah,
you guys
hell
make
yeah.
your way back to the ship, and you head off into space, getting ready to move on to the grand heist.
Hell yeah. Well, that was fun.
Sweet. Yeah, now we get to What is it? We got 2 people. We're gonna go break out of a prison first before we go attack an Imperial vault.
Yeah,
Should be
that's
I
easy.
think we're gonna give one of them a hand.
Literally.
Which one are we
I
giving
don't
a
have that
hand?
note.
I think Ponda Baba.
Ponda Baba.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we have to
that's
give him a
right.
hand.
all right. Well,
Very
if
funny.
that's the end of it,
Uh-huh.
thanks for everyone that stuck around. We are trying to stream every Wednesday. Sometimes that might change, and we'll let you know. We have nothing up. We don't have a Twitter. We don't got an Instagram. So I don't know how we're going to communicate to people other than through Twitch. But I did want to thank the person that designed our logo, our Blasters and Bastards logo. It's Zakia, and she can be found on Twitter at Zach, Z-A-K, the Drak, D-R-A-K. She's amazing, and if you ever need anything commissioned, please reach out to her because she did our awesome logo, and she's really good at people and stuff. I'm sure at some point we'll have them do our characters.
And
Oh yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
two of you actually have other shows. Do you guys want to tell us about those?
Go ahead, Austin.
Yeah, so I'm the GM of at least the last arc of Crit Squad. We have our first, it's a story arc taking place in Shadowrun, which is cyberpunk fantasy, and that arc is complete. We're going to be starting something new soon, but you know, pandemic's interrupted with that. We're looking at doing a couple streams soon. You can find us at Crit Squad Cast on Twitter and Instagram and on YouTube if that's easier for you to listen. Otherwise, it's on all of your podcasting stuff.
And then I have a group called Mayday Roleplay that we just finished a Delta Green campaign that is up on wherever you listen to podcasts, and we just started streaming too, kind of around the same time. We're doing Iron Sworn and a few other games, but you can find us at MaydayRoleplay.com. Anything to plug, Gerald or Bergen?
I have a show also. No.
You do have a
Thanks
show.
for
It's
hanging
called
out, guys.
Blasters and Bastards.
I have a show called
Yeah.
Blasters and Bastards. I'd like to rep that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Every Wednesday.
All right, guys.
I would say watch Play Games with Sebla.
Oh, yeah.
Twitch, you know, every day, or I guess Tuesdays through Fridays, probably around like 11 Pacific time.
Awesome, yeah.
Thanks for a good game, Spencer.
Thanks, guys. It was a pleasure.
All right.
And
Look
now our
forward to
signature
next time.
sign off.
Yeah, guys. May the force be with you.
All right. See you later.
All right, see you guys.